Today, I'm on a shoreline that's a mix of rock and sand, surrounded by historic homes with private wharves. And just across the way from me is a landmark hotel with a storied history. There are also 2 championship golf courses designed by Robert Trent Jones. And just north of us is the beautiful waterfront park with live oak trees and Spanish moss, plus a beautiful downtown filled with great boutiques, shops, and restaurants. Where am I? Today I'm in Point Clear, here in coastal Alabama. The shoreline we are on today is Mobile Bay, which is the largest bay off of the Gulf of Mexico. Just north of us is the city of Fairhope. Back in the 1830s, residents of Mobile started coming here for summer getaways, and they still do today. Behind me is the Grand Hotel, which first opened in 1847. Now in its 4th incarnation, the Grand served as one of 2 hospitals in Point Clear during the American Civil War, and was also the World War II headquarters for Operation Ivory Soap, which was the Allies' plan to recapture the Pacific. And there is the boardwalk, which begins just north of the Grand and stretches south for just over a mile. The boardwalk is the original roadway, completely lined with historic homes, and where you will find the Burke Herndon home, which you will see shortly. Recently, I sat down and spoke to lifetime resident Kitty Phillips, who knows more about Point Clear than anyone, but don't call her a historian.
I'm just a researcher and I've lived here all my life. All of my ancestors are gone and they knew all the history. They knew everything about every house. And I want to pass it on because after I'm gone, nobody's going to know. I used to live down the beach at a house called the Fry House. That was my family's property. I had to sell it. So I sold half of it, but the Fry House is still there. So it's the historic building that's there, which is, it was a hospital during the Civil War.
All along here, these are just individual homes?
There are basically 60 homes on the mile of the boardwalk. And most of them have been passed down, a lot of them like mine and like this home.
Join us now as we go down a few doors. Today we are at the Burke Herndon house, which was built in 1880 originally, and we are here with Anna Luce of Roberts Brothers. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Mark.
How are you doing?
Wonderful, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about this house. So this house was originally built in 1880?
It was originally built for the Burke family, and then subsequently the Robin Herndon family bought it from the Burke family.
And the present owners purchased it in 2001?
2001, and then they renovated it till about 2004 or 5.
When they renovated, how did they change the house?
So they took the original, this wonderful rain porch where we sit today, and expanded it from the original part of the house, which today is the living room, the parlor, the family room, the dining room, and the kitchen, with upstairs 2 bedrooms and the master. And they've taken it and they added about 7,000 square feet to what would be the east, and then a guest house in the back.
I read that this house was built with 90% of the original material.
Isn't that wonderful? They were able to preserve these wonderful windows, antique, wonderful, wide plank pine floors. They were able to keep the integrity of the home from its architectural intent by preserving this wonderful rain porch and adding kind of a freshness to it. And they married the old and the new. They kept the old, timeless, old traditional, but they brought new convenience and comfort to it as well. You could fish right off here, off the pier, and conduct your business from right here across the world.
You know, being over here is so wonderful because you really have a freedom that nobody else knows about.
Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you next time here in coastal Alabama. For further information about the Burke Herndon house, you can reach out to either Anna Luce or me, Mark Preston, at Roberts Brothers.